rocking and rolling.
Should have just stayed in the same seat, really.
Probably.
Hey, Tony.
We are back. A little C standard division matchup here. I think this is like the semifinals.
I'm thinking this might be the B final. We should maybe find out.
I could probably just look on my phone.
That would also
I do have
be
the
applicable?
bracket. The brackets are on Challenge still.
And we are underway. Again, guys, we are live out of Dooley's in Charlottetown, Prince Edward Island. You're watching the CCS Maritime 8-Ball Championships.
Pretty good break on that left-hand table.
Indeed.
You guys might have heard some like really loud cheering about 2 hours ago in the background. It was because this girl in the red hair on the left-hand table made a ridiculous 2-rail kick cut shot on the hill on the 8.
Really?
Yeah. So, and this is actually...
Her nickname is actually Red.
Red. Oh, very good.
Yeah. I found that out while we were in Moncton.
Rick Leon's
other
wife?
better half.
Or, yeah, it's better half.
Yeah. Did we get supper? What's that? The only thing that's really close to us, Mandy, is pizza. And I've had enough pizza this weekend to choke a small horse.
I had Tim Hortons earlier. I went and got a chicken wrap because I didn't want pizza.
Ryan took off with my coffee.
Oh.
Ryan, I don't know if you're listening.
Cold coffee.
Cold coffee. But coffee.
So this is the semi-final, which is the B-side final.
Yes. What is going on, Lou?
And it looks like the
Duckweed, how are you?
A-side final was Hill-Hill.
It was Hill-Hill.
So the winner of this match is going to play Affleck Construction. And it's going to be a one-set final. What's up, Lou?
So we might be locked in here for a bit, guys. Strap in. We're here for a bit.
The ladies'
Still
final.
Lots to go.
I believe the ladies' final is being played on the tables behind, which you could see a little bit of. Maybe you could get an idea of.
Would have been nice to have the ladies on the stream.
Yeah, I think it would have been great for sure.
And guys, if you are just tuning in, help us out. Share that stream. Drop it like it's hot.
And we got last minute both on the table at the same time right now.
Better now, I think, than before.
All right, guys, sorry about the lack of volume there. So we have a pretty special guest that's going to sit in with me here, Andrew Sprague, the man with the plan. He's the man that put it all together.
Wow, what a weekend, huh?
What a weekend. You know what, Andrew? I got to tell you, I got to tip my hat. All of the hard work that you've put in over the last few months, and I'm not even sure how many months, but months of work, months of preparation, they've paid off.
You know, we're coming to the end here, and it's been about 7 straight days of adrenaline leading up to this and including this. And I'm a little squeaky because I've been just talking. I mean, I've been talking and talking and talking and talking all weekend.
We know that feeling.
Yeah, but Wow. We're just blown away by how awesome this community is. What a great bunch of people we have playing pool here in the Maritimes. Everybody came here and had a great time. We saw some incredibly high-quality pool.
We sure did.
I think we showed folks that we can run with just about anybody now.
You can run with anybody, sir.
And we've started something here. And
you know what I gotta
growing.
say? You know what? I'll agree with you because I'm gonna. Don't let this go to your head and let your head get all big and the microphone and the headset won't fit on there anymore. However, the hometown crowd has been the best. Wow. Mark my words, the best in-room crowd that we have ever had in any location that we went to.
Wow, that's saying a lot. And to be fair, a lot of them were pool players, but I'd say over the weekend, better than a third of the Railbirds we saw were people who aren't part of our league or aren't players themselves, and they just came down to see. They'd heard about it and they wanted to see what was going on. And
that's right.
That's what I'm referring to. Room, there's lots of space in this room. And the free space, the common space, was full of people all weekend.
I agree.
And it brought a certain atmosphere to the tournament. I think feeding everybody on Friday night was really
Mark my words, guys. A tournament first.
Yeah, no kidding. Why don't people feed people in this world? When you host your family, you give them food. It's the first thing you do, right?
Absolutely.
But
and you know what I gotta say?
It's hard for me to talk about it, Grant. It's hard for me to talk about it because I don't want to sound braggart. I don't want to sound egotistical or anything like that. It's been off the rails, incredible. And
this is the time. This is the time you do get to brag, buddy. This is it.
You're very generous.
You're on the big show. This is the time you're supposed to brag about this kind of stuff.
Maybe a few people have seen what's going on here this weekend. Seen the guys that we have, the players that we have here in the Maritimes. And maybe they'll, give a thought, as a lot of people did just for this tournament, about coming down here.
You bet.
And playing some pool. It's a beautiful place to visit. We've got incredible food. We've got incredible beaches.
Hospitality is second to none, guys.
Our pool community, if you like to play pool, is one of the friendliest and most hospitable pool communities around. We have plans to do more of this, and... it's a great place to come and play pool and hang
Absolutely.
out.
Well, and you can see even by the comments that we're getting, right? Been a great show, awesome tournament, amazing tournament to watch, great pool.
You guys are, that's really, really generous, and it's gonna be nice to take a couple days and reflect on it all. And
I'm willing to bet that tomorrow is crash day for you.
Well, yeah, I'm gonna do some sleeping.
Yes.
Yeah. Might have a nice hot bath.
Yes.
I don't. It's been a busy weekend.
It has been a lot of hours.
You know what? We've had. There's a few people we should mention.
Absolutely.
That have been awesome for this tournament. I know this is your first time meeting Steve Cooper.
Coop has been amazing. I've gave him some props already.
I'll tell you what.
But he deserves it again.
I'd let him earn any tournament.
100%. 100% agree.
He's the best there is, and he made things run smoothly. We were really worried that we were going to run late into Friday night and late into Saturday. We were out by, I think, one.
Yep.
The final singles matches finished on Saturday. We thought it could have been 3.
Yep.
We thought we might have had to go till 3 on Friday, but Coop was fantastic. He's just such
He
a
runs
nice
a tight
guy,
ship.
and everybody in the room knows him, and he knows everybody in the room, and he's that neutral voice. And he's that wisdom that's
he
helps
runs.
Run really, really
I'll put it
smoothly.
this way: in my opinion, he runs a very tight ship with a firm, loving hand.
Oh, sure, and everybody respects him for it.
100%, absolutely,
when
I agree.
Coop says that's how it is. Then
that's how it is.
Say, okay, Coop. That's it. And
that's it.
So he's invaluable for a tournament like us, like ours, especially for me and Brian, because. If we had to do all of the registrations and all of the money and all of the glad handing and yakking and promotion and stuff that I do and PR and refereeing, I did a lot of refereeing.
You sure did, yeah. We have some happy ladies in the house.
Yeah. Match is still on, but that must have been a big win.
That must have been a big win.
Yeah.
It must be getting tight over there.
So that's one.
Yes.
Steve Cooper, the very best there is.
You bet.
TJ Kelly and his staff here at Dooley's have been
amazing.
Just fantastic. They've accommodated us just
in every way.
In every way. And, you know, it was funny. The owner of this pool hall also owns a bunch of restaurants in Charlottetown. He owns a couple of hotels. His name is Kevin Murphy. Kevin and his wife Kathy came in when we had our challenge match on Friday night. Because that would be obviously a very good time for them to come in. And, you know, I don't want to speak for Kevin and Kathy, but they seemed genuinely blown away by what they saw happening in this room.
How could you not be?
Well, they didn't know that we had something going here before. And then they walked in and were just like, look at this place is madness. It's craziness.
And it was madness.
Yeah, and, you know, people hooting and hollering and, you know, everybody, still the smell of food still in the air from dinner. People walking
the atmosphere
around with,
was
checking out
amazing.
Their gift bags, you know, so they were really blown away, and they were tremendously supportive. I know they helped us out with the rooms for all the officials and for you guys.
Indeed, and big props there.
All the tables, they put new rails on a bunch. We have 2 beautiful TV tables that we've had here all weekend.
Absolutely.
So Dooley's and the Murphy Group have been just exceptional. And you know you can't bring players to a tournament like this without sponsors. And we got the city of Charlottetown approved us for a grant for about $5,000 to put right into the prize pool.
Love it.
They understood when we wrote the proposal that when you add money to tournaments like this, people come, more people come. And what they want to see is people here in the off season renting rooms in hotels and bed and breakfast.
Well, and going back to the Murphy Group there, Tickled Pink, that hotel, I'm not sure how to pronounce it.
Pownell.
Yes, is jam-packed.
It's a running contest how to pronounce that word.
It really is.
Yeah, it was jammed all weekend.
It was jammed.
Yep.
And I'll tell you, beautiful hotel, I might add.
Sure. They just did a big renovation about 6 months ago, and they did a really nice job with it. But that was one of the first things that the Murphys mentioned to me. Is that, look, the hotel on Pownell is full.
Yep.
This is good. The room is full. This is great. I'd also, Paul Livingston. You talked with him the other night after the challenge.
Yeah, I had a great interview with him.
Yeah, you know, he put up $1,000 for the challenge match, and again, I mean, you probably had a look or two at him while it was going on. You couldn't wipe the smile off his face.
It's beautiful.
And he was sitting over sort of to the side, to the right of where we're looking on the screen here, where the crowd is mostly over to the left in the big hallway part of the room. And Paul was sitting over in the back behind the far table and just beaming and so excited. So, you know, he's going to tell people about it.
Oh, yeah. Well, he said even in our interview he would be in to do it again.
Oh, well I'm sure we'll have an opportunity to talk
absolutely
in the near future.
You bet.
But he was great. Brian Willis was my partner in crime in this endeavor.
The steady hand.
Well, you know what? It takes a very, very special person to handle registrations and payments for a pool tournament of this size.
You bet. Agreed.
And it takes a lot of patience. It takes some dogged determination. And, you know, it was funny. When we were talking with Coop about how much we were going to be able to take, he wasn't too worried about the A division because those matches would tend to go fairly quickly.
Absolutely.
So he said, you know, we'll put a 32 bracket up, but try not to maybe take more than 25. But open, we should be right around 32. Standard, we should be at 48. And when we did all of the final consolidation after going through everything 10 times over to make sure we hadn't missed anyone and we made sure everybody's payments were looked after, we ended up with 1 open spot left and 1 standard spot left.
Wow.
And weeks ago, we'd taken ourselves out of the tournament because there were so many people that wanted to play, and we had a waiting list for the standard division at 18 people that we had to turn away. It was, you know, some of them came for teams and that came for the weekend anyway, and that was great, but we still had to turn a lot of people away. But when we were sitting in the booth looking across at each other,
you gotta play.
When we see that standard spot, it was
we had this conversation I think on Thursday night, and I said, look, if there's an open spot, you can't put something like this together and not participate. And you just have to.
I got to win a match on the live stream.
Yes, you sure did.
Yes, I did. Yes, I did. And, you know, and I don't want to gush over you guys or anything, but our tournament wouldn't have gotten to where it got to without you guys.
Yeah.
When we announced that you guys were coming down here, people looked around at each other and like, for real? Like, Q Sports Live is going to come down and do the tournament? And it's like, yes, they are. They're happy to. They've never been here before. So, and it was an incredible promotional tool for the tournament.
Yep.
And
well, and we were
up
happy.
To a level. No, but you brought it. You gave it. You gave it some credibility.
Yes.
You know, some real credibility.
Yeah. Well, we do some big things.
On the poster gave it a little credibility with these folks too. Granted,
that will always be a good attraction.
Yeah, and I don't know. Maybe not as many people would have registered. Maybe we wouldn't have had as good a case with our sponsors to get it done. And but we did. And you guys have been awesome. You played a big part of it. Everybody really loved having you guys around because you're in the crowd.
Yes.
We're
personable type of guys.
You're in your booth with your fancy headsets on. You're down in the crowd and you're shaking hands. You've met a ton of people from the East Coast.
Absolutely.
You got all kinds of contacts out here. Like we got 3 pool halls.
I'll tell you, my phone has blown up with friend requests. I can tell you that.
Oh yeah, no, it's that always happens. But so you guys were great. Also, Mike Horn. Another really important job. Mike's the treasurer of our local league here, and he's been the money and check handler and the treasurer for the tournament.
Big responsibility.
Huge responsibility. He's ex-military. He was a medic in the military, so he's very organized.
Yes.
He's very on top.
Very
of it,
militant.
and
which is good.
Especially when you're paying out envelopes of prize money.
Absolutely.
In an evening like this. So, no, he's been awesome. He brought me food from his wife today. That was really sweet.
I saw him walking in with that.
So glad to see that.
And I'll tell you what, you almost didn't get that food.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, but I mean, all in all, we're more blown away than anything about how many people showed up and how good a time everybody had.
Well, I can tell you,
to do it again.
Every time I've seen you this weekend, you can't wipe the smile off your face. And you know what? As Q Sports Live, and I know I'm speaking on behalf of Ben and Ryan, even Steph, who's been on watching. She's my wife.
Hi, Steph.
I can tell you.
Meet you sometime.
You run a hell of a show.
Hey, thanks.
It was our pleasure to come down. We'd never been to the East Coast, and it was an experience that Ryan and I wanted, and it just so happened that we had the time. We could book it ahead of time enough that we blocked it out. We were ready to come. We wanted to come. And I'm telling you, I'm really glad we did. The hospitality that we've received, not only from yourself, but the sponsors, the staff, the people, has been top-notch. Probably, without a word of a lie, the best we've had.
Well, listen, you guys bring so much to the tournament that you should be treated that way wherever you go.
Well, you've set the standard, sir.
We're shaking hands now. We're looking deeply at each other in the eyes.
Okay,
here.
let's not cry.
Okay,
no tear shedding.
Wouldn't do this, man. Yeah. So I hope things wrap up here for you pretty soon. We still got a couple hours.
Well, I got a little nugget of information for you.
What's that?
I quickly did a numbers count on Q Sports Live.
Okay.
Prior to the advanced final match, and for the 3 days that we've been here, a total of just over 76,000 viewers.
Wow.
In 3 days.
Yeah. Okay. So I have to write a report back to the city of Charlottetown to tell them how awesome it was that they gave us a grant, and things like that are really, really excellent to know when I got to write that report back.
Over 76,000 views.
Awesome. That's awesome. See, I'm sure people have heard lots about PEI, and I'm sure it's going to make them want to maybe kind of come down here and check it out. If you do, we're on Kent Street in Charlottetown at Dooley's, and we'd be happy to have you anytime.
And if you do make it down, guys, talk to TJ. Let him know Q Sports Live sent you.
Of course.
He'll hook you up. He will take care of you. I promise you.
I've talked about this tournament to so many people in Charlottetown that you could walk down the street and randomly grab somebody and say, Q Sports Live, and they'd be like, are you a friend of Sprague's? Yeah, that's all he talks about. So, yeah, awesome. Thank you.
Hey,
and
you bet.
enjoy the rest of the play. And, yeah.
I appreciate you stepping in, buddy.
Keep your eyes and ears open for maybe something coming down the pipe here. And,
you know what?
A few months' time.
If you beckon, we will be here.
Hey, we'd be happy to have you again.
Love to have it. Thanks, Andrew.
Cheers.
Andrew Sprague, ladies and gentlemen. If you haven't already, make sure you search him out on Facebook. Show him the love. He puts on a heck of a show. Sorry for the mute there, quick. Had to clear my throat. But I'll tell you what, guys, if you haven't been to Charlottetown PEI, put it on the bucket list. It is definitely one of the spots that you have to come to. And when you are here, look up Andrew. He's local here. Let him know Q Sports Live sent you. Heck of a guy. And we definitely appreciate all of his efforts. So we'll get into some pool commentating. And guys, once again, I know there's only 30 people on. I know it's late, especially on a Sunday evening. Help me out, share that stream. We get to watch some C Standard or Standard Division. And this is the kind of stuff that Q Sports Live is known for. We don't restrict our streams to only master players or high caliber play. We are here for pool, regardless of whether you are a standard player, junior, pro level, ladies play. We love it all. We want to support it all. This is how the game is going to grow. So if you are just tuning in, guys, help us out, share that stream. It is only 8 o'clock down there. I am not at 8 o'clock. We're 11:15 here. Still lots of pool to go on, guys. Nice attempt on the one bank. And not a bad little leave. He does have the cut 4 ball, or he can choose to try to bank as well. The 3 ball down to the bottom right hand is hindered by that 12 ball. Ideally, he'd like to take the 3 and take that 14 out of there and kind of take over that pocket, but it is somewhat hindered by that 12 ball. He is going to try it. Just wants to get that 3 out of there. So you're kind of forcing your opponent's hand here. Didn't really leave him anything other than taking the 14. But definitely a shot you gotta be careful with. Because you can certainly make the cut on 14, but you're gonna run into the 12 ball. And you don't want to stick the 12 ball back in that pack again. And that, to me, looked like a foul first, but that was only from my eyes. So, tried to go for it there. Broke a few things out of the way. Yeah, I know, Steph, but where the PTZ camera is kind of positioned, if we were to shoot at us, you'd get the side of our heads. Oh, Todd, here we go. I can't have a midnight snack because I haven't even eaten supper yet. So I don't know whether that 2-ball will pass the 10 down to the bottom left, but it looks like that's what he's playing for. If it goes, it's going to be tight. I don't know if it does. He may have to play this 4-ball. Take the 7 down to the bottom left-hand corner because the 2 will go to the right-hand side pocket. So for me, this would be a 7-ball. Play position for 2 to the right-hand side pocket. A hit and a stick for the 5-ball to the bottom left. Up and around for 8 to the bottom right. We could have, but once you know Andrew, he's kind of the same way I am, or I'm the same way he is, whichever way you want to look at it. Very animated. I talk a lot with my hands, and Andrew exceeds me on that front. He is definitely a hand talker. Hey, Mark, absolutely. As we mentioned when Andrew was on, the hospitality that we received while we were here has been absolute second to none. So anytime that Andrew is looking for Q Sports Live to be here, we'll be here. Left himself a little bit tough here. So being that this is the standard division, this is what my shot would be. I'm going to take the 2-ball because I really don't have a good hit on the 5-ball. Take the 2-ball and leave the cue ball up at the other end of the table and leave distance in between. At this point, I'm going to play odds. And when you're playing on a 9-foot table, the more distance you can leave in between shots for your opponent, the better off you're going to be. Ideally, he'd want to get to the left-hand, top left-hand side of the table. Does try to go around. Oh, that is unfortunate. Put the 8 into the left-hand side pocket. I'm not sure who's got 2, who's got 1. I have no idea. Yeah, you could play on that shot. He could have went 1 rail and hit the 5-ball, but the odds are that you're going to leave the 12 on. And that makes it easy. It is 2-2. I always like to try to make my opponent do the work. Not that I displayed that in my play today, but I like to try to make my opponent do the work. So up on the right-hand table, I do believe he is shooting low ball. And I'm actually a fan of just having him graze the 6 ball and put the 6 behind the 12 ball and taking that pocket away as an option. That's what he definitely tried for. I don't know if the 6 went over far enough, though. I think that 12 will go, and as I look at the screen, I now know it'll go. Looking at it live, I wasn't quite sure, but definitely with the camera, 12 will go. There are some excited ladies in the house. All right. So fairly open table here with low ball. 4 ball into the side. And if he has the right angle on that, you can roll forward, take the 6 ball. Thanks, Wayne. Appreciate it, buddy. I'll see you in Niagara. Sorry, guys, just had to, Wayne is taking off. He was the head ref here. Just came over to say bye, so again, not sure of his angle on the 4 ball here, so we'll see what he does. Okay, so definitely had more angle than what I thought he did. I thought he could roll forward for the 6 ball. There is a dress code in effect here. So the dress code is somewhat, I guess, of a relaxed dress code. Collared shirts. You can wear jeans, but not ripped jeans. So no sweatpants, no track pants, none of that kind of stuff. But jeans are allowed and hats are allowed. Very true. Very, very true, Devin. And they're in the nitty-gritty. I'm not sure if the ladies' event is done now and whether they have a winner over there or whether there's still one match to go. Oh, nice off the rail shot. Well done. That does leave the 8 on. Hard for me to tell back here whether he wants to cut that into the side pocket or whether he wants to send that down to the corner. They are big pockets here. Oh, double horn. Double horn. I actually like his thought. Take this 10 ball, break out the cluster of 14-11. And I was going to say if you hit that the right way, not hard like that, but just a nice little stroke, pop stroke. Going to the backside of the 14, even if you miss that ball, you're going to leave it safe with the 8 where it was. So I'm sure not. I'm still not sure as to who's playing on what team. Ben was going to check that out for me, but decided to go check the weather instead. Nice shot on the 9-ball. He is on the 13 or back cut on the 11. And you know, you gotta. This is kind of something that Andrew and I were talking about. Was the crowd of people, and as you can hear, it is really, really loud in here. We're sitting at 11:30 Sunday night, and we still have a crowd of people. This is how. Pay attention. Every other tournament out there, this is how the locals are supposed to support. This is how it's done. When's the next Edmonton event? The next one I think that will be in Edmonton streaming will probably be the Alberta Cup. That'll be mid-January. We are booked so solid right now. It's absolutely insane. We leave here tomorrow morning. We get in. Ryan and I get in around 5 o'clock. Ben is an hour later than us, so he's in at 6. Ryan and Ben then have to fly out at 4 a.m., so they're home for, I don't know, 11 hours, if that, not even. And they're taking off to Texas to do the Texas State Championships. They get back from that. They're home for 2.5 days, and then we are heading to Niagara Falls, and that'll be Ryan and I in Niagara Falls. It'll be Steph and Ben in Montreal. Once those two events are done, myself, Ryan, and Ben will all head down to Atlantic City to do the Tornado Open. Following the Tornado Open, it ends on Sunday. Fly out of Atlantic City on Monday morning. Get into Nanaimo Monday evening and set up Monday evening because we start Nanaimo Tuesday morning. So an absolute insane amount of pool coming down the lines. And then we get to be home for a little bit. So that'll be kind of 3/4 of the way through November. We may take time off between November and the next event I believe that we have scheduled is the Barry Huey Memorial event. That's happening December 6th, 7th, and 8th.
And then we'll take Christmas off.
Definitely. We may do a Q Sports Live Q&A session sometime in that end of November, early December.
Just be a couple hours at Leather Pocket one day.
Yeah, maybe a couple of Friday night local tournaments.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Alberta Cup will be at Top Shots. They were the winner of the Alberta Cup last year, so they are the host this year.
Did we set a solid date for that yet?
I haven't yet, or we haven't yet, I guess. But I know it'll be mid-January.
So that's when we could see him, Andy. I think that's the next time we'll be to Edmonton.
It will be, yeah. We are jam-packed.
And I don't think they really have anything big scheduled until then anyway, so.
No.
They've done
there might be the normal Friday, Saturday Tortola.
Yeah, they might do that Tortola thing again. We won't bring up that topic, so. You guys don't want to know what Tortola is.
Yeah.
I'm sure someone will ask, but.
I don't even know how to answer. We won 4th place.
Sure. We won't say how many teams there were, but we got 4th place.
Yeah. It was, I'll say this, it was not my best performance that I've had.
Mine either. Win as a team, lose as a team.
There was a couple of us that were struggling, and when that happens, it's awfully hard to make any kind of a run. Nice shot. Wow, I thought that was in. I thought he hit that good.
I still don't think that's terrible because the 15, you got to get underneath.
You could do that right now off 12.
Yeah, and you got to deal with all the other balls too.
Yeah, absolutely. 11 goes, so I don't know if I'd be taking this. I'm going to take the 12 here if it was me at the table.
Yeah, I would have tried to get underneath right away. Oh, good shot by Tony on that left-hand table. Flick the 8, perfect.
No doubt.
We're going to get to see if it's 3-3 or 4-2. Somebody's at 3. I'm not sure who.
I'm not sure. That's why I didn't put it on.
We'll find out when he makes this 8. As soon as they flip one of those scorecards, we'll tell you.
I don't even know who's on what team.
I know Tony's on last minute. And I know
okay. That tells me a lot.
Stu, who's on last minute as well, is playing on the right-hand table, but he's waiting for hopefully another shot.
And they haven't flipped the scorecards as of yet. But we know last minute got the last one, right?
I didn't see the last game.
That one that he just made the 8 on.
Oh, so we can mark 3-2.
We can mark 3-2.
So it's either 3-3 or 4-2.
Right. Yeah. Making sure.
Yeah, when I watch it's like, if it's not good.
Yeah.
It's like 5 minutes. And I'm out.
Big T for the win.
I do find commentary together makes up a little bit.
I agree.
Don't even watch the game. They want to hear us BS.
So it is 4-2.
4-2 last
for
minute.
last minute. Nice little shot down the rail there.
Oh, he's got a slight tester here. Cut this ball in.
Should go play.
Definitely.
Should go play. McGee wants to give me 4 to 9 for 100. I know, yeah.
Just take my wallet.
That is a nice shot.
Very nice shot. Not easy.
No, little bit of a stroke tester.
Yeah.
Just in case gains 1 back.
Just in case. See, this is where proper team shirts really come in handy.
Yes.
When you don't know all the players on both teams.
Yes. But I think all the last minute are in black and just in case are in blue. I think.
I think too, yeah.
You do think? Are you sure?
Well, I only see...
Sometimes you don't think.
Oh, no, I do see 5 players in blue.
Yeah.
That's right.
Almost did it again.
I'm sure Grant said this already, but maybe you guys can click that share button. See if we can get these views up a little bit. Still some more pool to come tonight, guys.
Indeed. We still have the final match to go yet.
We still have the final match in this division, yeah. The winner of this match will play the final.
Shooting high ball, I think. Oh, I'm wrong. He's shooting low ball.
Eyeing up the low ball. Run into the 3. Does the 3 go by the 14? It must.
I think it does. It just does, but it does. Maybe it's because we sound the same. We sound like one person, and you and I are just sitting here talking to ourselves. Maybe that's what it sounds like.
That could be easily why everyone's getting a little bored. And there's not many viewers. But it is Sunday night, and some people have to work tomorrow.
Certainly on the island. Back at home, it's only 20 to 9.
Yeah.
20 to 8 if you're in Vancouver area.
Which we do have quite a few West Coast viewers.
We do.
So the winner of this tippy will play Affleck Construction.
Not to be confused with Affleck Insurance. Oh, nice shot. Nice shot. He hit that good. He hit that good. Nice little roll forward. Oh, he's looking at a draw here. He must have a little bit of an angle. Nice little poppy draw shot.
Good shot there. Wow.
Yeah. I would have
Confident stroke.
yeah. I tried that earlier today and I got hookered.
Yeah. Yeah, I thought he would just soft draw too, but he punched it in for the little 2-rail draw.
Todd, remind me that
Nice.
when we meet, to stick out my pointer finger and poke you in the eyeball.
Yep, you're getting a poke in the eye for that one, Todd.
Yep.
Steve, we were doing great until read the comment above you.
Yeah. I was getting along just fine.
Ice cream.
And then our good buddy Todd came in with a hot fudge brownie vanilla ice cream cherry on top type of comment. And now deserves a poke in the eye.
There's a little controversy on that right table there, but it doesn't really matter what happens. He moved the ball, so opponent's choice.
It is.
You can put it back in the way. That's fair enough.
Are we tired yet? We were tired hours ago.
Yeah, it's only like 11:45 here.
We've been,
Okay.
when did we start playing? 10 o'clock this morning? In the
10,
room
yeah.
at 9. But we were also here till 1 o'clock or 1:30 this morning. Started at 9 o'clock Saturday.
I'm definitely worn out from yesterday, let alone today.
Yep. I think I might actually sleep really well on the plane.
I'm thinking there's a chance I'm going to sleep on the plane for once, too.
I think so. You won't be death gripping the armrests.
Only during takeoff and landing. Yeah. Gets easier every time. I'll be okay.
It does. Oh, great shot. He slammed that in the heart of the pocket.
Speared it. I love it when people do that.
Yeah, I'm definitely on my 13th wind.
Oh, yeah. I guess that was a bad joke, Todd. Grant started it, though.
I suppose that is true.
So, like a knee in the groin, is that preferred?
He just got on the wrong side of that 8 ball. He might get a knee to the groin.
Because I could do that for that ice cream comment.
That's rough. That's rough.
Jacked up over this 8.
And has to hit this good.
You just got to roll it, though. Don't try to... Oh, he tried to spear it again.
Well, they put it in a pocket.
That's good if you're playing V&E rules and it's a point system.
It is true. This is not that.
This is not that. This is wins.
This is more of a BCA style, but it's not BCA. It is world standardized rules.
It's a bit of a hybrid.
It is a little bit. A mix and match of both. Hey, thanks, Steve. We appreciate it.
No problem. We really enjoyed ourselves, too. It's been a lot of fun.
And there is good old trusty wife coming in.
Yeah, but Steph, I had to win the singles. That was way harder.
Do
you even know how hard that is? I don't know if you know the stress level I was under.
You were under some pretty big stress, buddy. But you handled it like a champ.
But I would still rather do that than clean carpets, toilets. I don't mind making lunches as long as I get to eat some of them.
What do you think of the 4-rail bank here?
Yeah, because you might cover the pocket.
You cover the pocket,
but your name has to be Chris Melling, and I can't see...
Hey, you never know.
I just can't see...
He may know the shot.
Very good. He might know it.
He may know the shot. That's a world-famous stream.
He might know it. That's one of the most viewed pool videos of all time.
Absolutely, and one of the sickest runouts that I've ever witnessed in my entire life.
If you guys haven't seen it yet, for the 40 of you watching, 38, search up Chris Melling sick 8-ball runout or something along those lines.
Yeah, anything like that, it'll be the first thing that comes up.
You'll watch it, like, guarantee at least 5 times.
Yeah.
Because every time I watch it, I can't believe what he did.
Yeah. From start to finish, just what the...
And this
for the win, Ginsu's that in there.
How about you just back in?
Back cut Ginsu take the paint off the 8?
That was an impressive shot.
That dude knew he was on TV.
What do you mean 4-rail it? Why don't I just cut it in? He says.
Chris Melling who?
Wow. That was a really good shot.
Wow.
Do I have to exchange money when I get home? You know the answer to that question, Todd.
Wow.
That's
how you play on TV.
That was a TV shot.
I can't believe he cut that thing in there.
Steph says, this is the standard division? Wow. No, Jim, I think he meant, do I have to exchange for my trip to Texas? Which is most likely yes.
I would say yes.
I have a little bit of
I was just going to say, but I wanted you to bring it up first. I know that Benny has just a little something put away in the U.S. Fundage department.
The U.S. Fundage. The U.S. Under My Pillow Fund.
That's right. Put away in the sock drawer.
Yeah, if you want to break into my house, it's not under my pillow or in my sock drawer. And there's not much of it, so, I mean, if you need it that bad, go right ahead.
Yeah, those 2 quarters mean a lot.
Yeah.
They're not worth breaking in for, though. Hey, look at that. We jumped up. We're 36 viewers.
Well, last time I looked, it was 38, so it depends when you last looked.
I looked, it was 28.
I get it, guys. It's Sunday night.
It is Sunday night.
It's okay. If you're in Toronto, it's almost midnight. Well, it's almost 11, I should say. It's almost midnight here.
It's 10 to midnight.
Yeah, it's getting late. We're going to be here till 2,
We're going to be here till 2.
at least.
You don't see cuts like that in Georgia. Indeed. That was a goat shot. It was a goat shot. That was crazy.
You know why you don't see cuts like that in Georgia, Steven?
I'm curious.
Because they play a lot of banks. He would have 4-railed it. It was straight. Just slam it. Little
Slam
running
it.
English.
4 rails, it's guaranteed.
Every player in Georgia would have closed their eyes and 4-railed that.
Yeah.
They bank. That's what they do in Georgia.
That's it.
They
The
bank.
banks are always open in
They
Georgia.
bank. They play a lot of bank pool. Play a lot of one pocket. They bank like champions.
There you go, guys. So now you know if you're ever in a match and you're playing somebody from Georgia, don't leave them the bank shot.
Don't leave anyone from the south a bank shot. They bank so good.
And if you do go check out that video that we suggested, when you're playing Chris Melling, don't leave him anything. You better break and run.
Yeah, just run out for sure, yeah. So, little shout out to a Canadian girl that happened to win her first WPBA event in Bristol, Tennessee, from Ontario, Brittany Bryant.
Of course, Brittany Bryant.
Who is always my pick to win every ladies tournament because she's my favorite ladies Canadian player.
Absolutely.
Next to, obviously, Calgary girls. If there's any listening, my Scotch doubles partner, Steph. But,
yeah, Brittany,
congratulations
Brittany
to her.
is a complete beast. That girl plays good.
Yeah, she plays so good.
For our regular viewers, you'll know her. She was at the Ashton Twin Classic. Oh, this can't be.
There's more people watching the
Vancouver.
Vancouver tournament.
All right, guys. Now I'm motivated. Let's share. We got a double stream going on and we're losing? How can that be? You just do a Tanya Harding on Chris Melling. Works every time.
Very good, Jerry.
Yeah,
Very good.
the only problem with that is I don't like the type of pool that they play in jail.
I think you're hearing things, Stephanie. I don't know. There was no giggle under my breath. You're the best Scotch partner ever.
There was a giggle under my breath, though.
That's what it was, and we have the same giggle.
We do
same
have
voice,
the same
giggle.
Yeah, not the same game. Ben's
said
got
it,
me
not me.
there. I'm. Truth is the truth is the truth. The truth don't hurt me any.
You can handle the truth.
I can. I'm good like that. And that was a really nice out on the right-hand table. While we were off on our little tangent.
Super tangent there, yeah. Well, it's getting late.
It is getting late.
And there's only 35 people who care what we're talking about anyway.
That's right. We may as well go on our little tangents and spiels, and we're just going to have a good time. Because you know what? After I don't know how many hours of commentating over the last 3 days, yeah. Hashtag not convinced. Oh, Steph, you kill me sometimes.
Yeah. You always know just what to say. And I don't. See, I'm very bad at...
Yeah, you've got Ben tongue-tied.
I just like Brittany Bryant. What can I say? She's a good player. She's my favorite.
Oh,
not
Jerry.
Calgary, not Scotch doubles player.
First, I have to deal now with a hot fudge sundae vanilla ice cream cherry top comment. Now I have to hear shepherd's pie again. Yes, please, Steph. I am dying for something that's home cooked. And please, dear God, not pizza. I've eaten enough pizza over the last 3 days to choke a small horse, but shepherd's pie would be flipping phenomenal.
I found it, Steph. I'm going to send you a little screenshot of after I won the A final and your little, meh, I had no doubts with the sweaty face.
Right?
There you go. Eat that.
So she probably muted me when I was putting in my request there.
I would imagine.
She never really does hear me.
Selective.
Well, I guess it's more selective hearing.
Selective.
Yeah. In which case, she did not select to hear me in that request. Yeah, I figured. I hear you, just not listening.
Very good.
You are definitely the yin to my yang. Did you hear the giggle under my voice that time?
Oh, wow. Nice.
How do you like me now?
See, we can dish it back, Steph.
You
careful.
know I can, and I'm just in that right mood.
We're not Andrew.
We might have to up the PG rating of our stream, guys. Usually we're all PG-13. This could go a little few notches on top of that.
Let's see what Stewie does here on this left-hand table.
Stewie?
He's kind of been tough. I'm not really sure.
I don't know what he's shooting at. Is he
I'm
is
pretty
he
sure
low
he's
ball?
low ball, yeah. Nope.
Nope. He's high ball. That changes the story.
That changes everything. So 14. He might be able to use the 9 to kind of bust those balls out of there.
Do you stick and take for the 11? Roll forward to bust those? Be natural angle.
You got a better angle. The 9 doesn't cover much of the pocket.
Nope. He's sitting big.
If he got there.
If he got
hypothetically.
there. I think he
But
can
the
still
9
cut the
wasn't.
9 ball. Because these are big pockets.
He should still be able to cut this, yeah.
Jerry, I'm sure a couple of these guys do have Fargo ratings. Fargo ratings are applicable to anybody. If you've played in a Fargo rated tournament or played in a tournament where they send in the results to Fargo, you would have a Fargo rating. It is not caliber dependent.
No. That's most of the idea behind it, too, is that everybody can have a rating.
Yeah.
And that way, less people slip under the cracks.
I think Steph muted us.
Aww.
Yeah. Speaking of not knowing what to say, she's gone radio silent.
Very good.
Mission accomplished, Ben.
I was just going to say, win.
Right?
Oh, nice shot on that right-hand table. You got
That was a really nice shot.
Nice little bump on that 14.
Only issue here is the 10 ball.
Yeah. Well, you could leave angle on the 12, cut it in the side, and maybe go one rail into the back of the 5.
Yep.
But then what do you get? When
Yeah.
the 10 is going to push up table to no man's land.
Yeah, you can certainly play guys that don't have or have Fargo ratings, but it won't affect whether you have one or not. In order to get a Fargo rating, you must play in a Fargo rated tournament. You know, Jim, that gives me a pretty
be onto
evil
something.
idea.
Could be on to something, Jim.
We'll have to face you sooner or later. You don't scare me. When I'm all the way over here. I think is he trying to...
It doesn't go. No matter how you hit it, it doesn't go. It didn't go. That was one of those shots where I think he just thought, if I can get it close over there, I'd be happy.
Yeah. Yeah, she can definitely have her revenge tomorrow because I'm going to be sleeping the second I get home. Because as much as I say I'd like to sleep on the plane, they're really, really uncomfortable.
So uncomfortable. The flight
You
from
take up
Montreal,
half the size that I take up.
Yeah. Yeah, but I had someone sleeping on my shoulder on the way to Toronto.
Yes, you did.
Not literally, like I elbowed him every time he got close, but... Like,
Oh, Ben, I just got the perfect visual of that. Oh, that's crazy.
Whatever, you can have whatever you want. I don't have much money, but you can have whatever you want to. Yep.
You want half from me?
I'm gonna set you all here.
We'll go half on his half.
On that half.
Yeah.
You guys, you can go 50 with him if you want. So I'll just play. I just want to play.
you're in. Sorry, guys. There's a little side action
Side
going
action.
on. And,
Action of the sideness.
yeah, it's friendly. It's friendly. Doesn't involve me or Grant, so it's okay.
That's right.
And it doesn't involve this match that we're watching.
No.
That should be noted, too.
I had too much Viagra on that shot.
Or not enough.
Or not enough, yeah.
It was just a little too hard.
Oh, wow.
Look out, cue ball.
Right.
Oh.
Wow.
Tie game. Tie game, folks. 6-6.
I think it's about this time where I usually go out and check the weather.
Yeah, absolutely.
I know you've been out to check the weather, so
You're
I
up.
may as well go make sure that your findings are correct.
Absolutely.
You know, double check the work and all.
Gotta always double check.
Indeed. So, guys, I'm going to jump outside, check the weather. I'll leave you in the more than capable hands of Mr. Ben Francis.
I don't know how capable I am right now at this time.
Yeah, well,
After a long week.
you're still capable. It's a matter of how capable.
Well, I can talk.
Well, of course,
Pretty
you can
good
talk.
at that.
Yeah, that's all that's needed.
I'm probably just as good at that as I am at playing pool.
I would say so.
Yeah. Equally as good at
Equally.
at least.
The right hand knows what the left hand is doing.
Yeah.
All right, guys, I won't be long. I won't leave Ben hanging here for too long. More for your guys' sake.
Can be as long as you want.
Burn.
Burned. Just taking left and right hooks for days here. It's been good. Rib shots galore. You got that right, Jim. He's going to have to sleep with one eye open. Nice little shot on the 8-ball there. Last minute retakes the lead. Well, kind of a tricky little table on this left-hand side here. Gonna have to develop the 14 ball. Could probably use the 12 or the 13 to do that. Kind of a little funny on this 11 ball. I'm not sure I like this shot. I might be looking at the 15 to see if I can cut the 15 on the side. I think that's the right shot. Because what do you get from here? How do you get on the 13? You draw all the way back. You play the 12 and go one rail into the 4 or the 15. Not a big fan of that. I'm not sure how many good things can happen there. Really good break on that right-hand table. She hit that really good. Super unlucky to not make a ball when you hit it that good. Absolutely crushed it. Oh yeah, no, I had a feeling on that left table that that 12 would be a bit of a tester from that distance and close to the rail. Jim, you nailed it, buddy. You nailed it. She could maybe play the combo 3-6 and break that out. I kind of like that because it's on the line to the pocket, the 3 is. Well, she gave it a good effort. And she kept the 15 tied up. Oh, not worst case scenario. Yeah, Steph. It's like he knows us. Sure. Let's go with that. Oh, he didn't want to crash into that ball. Now he's going to have to play the combo on that left-hand table. On the right table, I'm not so sure this 10 will go on the side. Oh, he had plenty of room. He was trying to make sure he got 3-rail shape on the 15. He didn't quite get there. So he's going to have to shoot the 13, then the 9, then the 15. So just play 1-rail shape out to kind of around middle table. Just below middle table and shoot the 9 in the top right. Yeah, he overhit it. But he can still play the 15 first here. He wanted to be quite a bit below that and to the right and shoot the 9 first, but this can still work. Just pot this ball, let it run back and forth. Just undercut it a hair, but he plugged the 2. Good news, bad news. So if I'm her, I'm probably going to maybe shoot the 6, then the 5, and get on the 2 where I can combo the 15 and maybe hook him behind the 8. Well, I don't really see the greatest option at a breakout. And you'd have to get really straight on the 7 to play short side on the 2 to the bottom left. Good night, Todd. Thanks for tuning in, buddy. Much appreciated as always. And we'll see you next weekend, hopefully. Oh, great effort at the bank. Didn't miss it by much. Straight in on the 8, too. It would have worked. Nice opening shot there. Gotta be a little bit careful getting shape here. You gotta get shape on the 6 here, I believe. On this left-hand table. Play this hard. If it slows down there, she's pretty good. Rather not be on the rail, but this is okay. She can make this work. She's gotta watch that side pocket with the cue ball. You want to go above the side pocket, 2 rails, out to maybe 3-4 inches off that left-hand side rail above the side pocket. Play the 5 in the same corner. Yeah, she was a little worried about the side. That could have affected her aim on the ball. I know I do that lots. Looks like Grant's back. So I'm going to run to the washroom. I got to go bad.
I suppose we can let you do that. Hey, good night, Jerry. Thanks for tuning in, buddy. We'll see you on the live stream from Texas. I will not be there. I get to spend 9 glorious days at home before we head out again. And on the left-hand table, the lady shooting here, I know her nickname. I know her nickname is Red. Nice little safety shot. Well played. Very well played. Looks like he's going for the jump stick. We're going airtime. 8 ball does pass down to the bottom right-hand corner here, so if he can hit this jump shot, he'll be sitting pretty good. Nice hit. Oh, and he gets nice little nudge. Ties up the 5 ball. She does have fairly natural shape here. One or two rails around for the 5 to the right-hand side pocket. Stephanie Paul, how are you? Careful now. Careful. They are big pockets, 4.5-inch pockets. However, Being that that nudged up onto the 5 ball, does it go? I can't tell whether those are actually frozen or whether he's got some space there, but the way yeah, it goes all day long. Sitting pretty on the 8. Nicely done. Nine to 6. Last minute takes a 3-game lead. They have 4 to go to take the match. Racing to 13, and if you are just tuning in, guys, we are live dualies. In Prince Edward Island. Somebody's excited. It is Rick Leon's girlfriend. I just know her nickname as Red. Not sure of her actual name, but I know her nickname is Red. We met her when we were in Moncton, as we met Rick in Moncton. All right, on the right-hand table. Ready to grip it and rip it. For the break, Melanie, thank you. Mark. Gets a little nudge on the cue ball. Drops into the side pocket, ball in hand. So it is world standardized rules. Scratch on the break is in the kitchen. But a nice open table here. Shooting a little bit quick. Nice shot. Not sure if he is on the 12 ball. I don't know if the 12 goes. 12 goes. I just looked down the pipe. So a couple of different options. 12 ball bottom left hand. Nice little stun shot, maybe a little bit of follow on it. 15 ball to the right hand side, 13 down to the bottom left, 12 to the top right, 8 to the bottom right. That's option 2. 13 ball, 14 to the top left hand corner, a hit and a stick for 15 to the middle right, 8 ball down to the bottom left. Nice shot. Elects to go out 2 rails. Where did the sound go? Should have sound. I'm hoping everybody can hear me. Otherwise, I'm sitting up here talking to myself. Ooh, a little bit short on the draw. the kick bank shot. Holy, did he come close on that. What an effort. What an effort that was. And you know all that talk earlier about shepherd's pie and all the other things we were talking about has made me hungry. But again, the only thing close to us is pizza. I might have to break down though. Welcome back to the land of sound, Mark. Oh, off the horn. However, a good news, bad news scenario. Bad news, he missed the shot. The good news is, didn't leave a shot on. So we saw his one rail kick bank. This is just a one rail kick. Up to the top left-hand corner. And if he makes this, he should be sitting really pretty for this 8-ball. No, Brian, actually none of the dualies have food menus. So you're allowed to bring in whatever type of food you want. Nice effort. That definitely puts the pressure on the opponent. As soon as you sink that last ball, he's got to make sure that he plays smart here and makes his shots. So biggest trouble ball on the table is going to be the 3-ball. You've got to negotiate your patterns, control the rock. Would ideally like to be above that 3-ball. So I think the out here, 5 to the bottom right, leave some angle for the 6 to the right-hand side pocket. Float up for the 1 to the top left. Use the 1 to shape the 3. 3 to the bottom left and 8 to the bottom right. Yeah, I'm not sure why they do it that way. But that's the way they do it. That's how they roll. There's 100 locations, or was 100. I remember at some point having a conversation about dualies and how it all started. We were actually talking about the Palisson tables that they're playing on. The first original location for dualies went into Dufferin, actually, and looking to get a deal on some tables. And the proposal that was put together did not work out. And so they decided to go with Palisson tables. And now, Dually sits with somewhere around 100 locations in Eastern Canada. Nice shot. Takes the pocket for the 1-ball. Gonna use the 3-ball off. Don't go too far. Nice shot. No, you are correct, actually, Jim, but each different province is governed by their own ALGC. So the rules do change a little bit. He's going to try the one rail kick in. A good hit. Now you're definitely putting the pressure on your opponent here. So the one ball now does pass the 8. I think his choice is correct here. Didn't want the hit on the 6 ball though. 6 does pass down, or up I guess, to the top right hand. Kind of a two-way shot. So if you take that 6 ball up to the top right hand corner, draw off the right hand side rail to shape the 5 to the left. Use the 1 as a safe shot. Got to be careful here. You don't want to punch the 6 into the 8. Nice shot. Gonna leave the one rail kick. Ball in hand. So the one ball again does pass that 8 ball to the top right hand corner. So I'm taking the 5 to the right hand side pocket. Roll up a little bit, leave myself some angle on the 1 to the top right hand. And shape the 6 off the 1 ball. Just like that. Draw over to the left. And play last pocket with the 6 and the 8. Gonna have to use the rest here. Didn't slide over to the left as much as what he would like. So hauls out the rest. Shave the 6 into the right hand. And once again, play last pocket with the 8 ball. Good news, bad news. Overcut that 6 ball. But again, a safe shot. Missed the 6, you plug the pocket. Leaves tough 8 ball here. So here's my shot. Thin cut on the 8 ball, hitting the 6 on as far the right as you can. 8 ball then goes back towards the top rail, and the cue ball comes around a few rails. Or even just straight back. So you're leaving 8 ball on the top rail, cue ball down at the end of the table. He's eyeing up the bank. Really difficult shot, cut bank, to get the cue ball out of the way here. Just like that. That is absolutely perfect. He played that shot perfectly. That was exactly the safety I wanted him to play. Yeah, right-hand table. What else are you going to try to do there? You want that 8-ball ideally more, but he hit the 6 just a little bit thick. If he hits that a little bit thinner, he gets farther over with the 8-ball. But absolutely the right idea. Nice cut. Last minute takes an 11-6 lead. 2 games for them to take the match. They would be the B-side winner, and it is a single race in the finals. So Melanie at the table. Great shot. What a shot. Unfortunately, no good shot goes unpunished. She's looking at that 7-5 combination. I don't know if she's got it. I don't want to look down the barrel of it because I'd be looking right in her path, but I don't know if she's got it. She may have to swerve a bit here. Yeah, tough shot. Tough shot, however, still a lot of work to do on this table. 10 ball is tough. 14 will go to the bottom right. Everything else has a home, but 10 ball's tough. So I think my play here, 9 ball, roll up, 15 to the side, 11 down to the bottom left, leaving myself the angle for the 14 to the right-hand corner with a breakout on that 210. Went a little bit far to run that pattern. Still could do it though. Take the 15, kind of nudge into the 11, sets you in the same position. He's going to try to break it out right now. I thought he was going to try to break it out right there. He plays that shot with bottom right hand. Can slide over, break out that 10 ball. Only issue with that is you got to get good on the next shot. He might have it here. 15 thin to the side. I can't quite tell the angle. If he can thin that 15 enough, come off the rail and break out that 210. Tough for me to tell on the stream. He may go beneath the 3 ball. He might have angle on 14. And it looks like Mr. Franchise is back with us. So what do you do here, Ben? Are you going to play safe on this 10 ball?
Yeah.
Kind of have to at this point.
Yeah, you don't have a shot here. Even if you jump the 15, it doesn't do you any good. Oh, I don't mind the way you played it, too. Leave it long.
Yeah.
Because there's no point rolling onto it. You just leave the same situation. You're better off trying to get it out of there and leave it long. That's what I try to do a lot in 8-ball scenarios anyway. 9-ball, 10-ball, you can...
Especially on a 9-foot table.
Leave it tight. Yeah, on a
9-foot table, the more distance is your friend.
Absolutely. I mean, unless you're the one shooting with distance, and then it's not your friend.
That's true. That's true. Nice safety back.
But it's your friend as far as safety play goes.
Yes.
She played a nice shot there, too.
She did.
Because she also put the 3 right near the hole, which means that there's a lot less safety for her opponent to play.
Indeed. I think he's on to the 15. The 15, I think, will cut to the side pocket.
Yeah, he could, like, super ninja thin it in the side and maybe...
Inside.
I don't see how you get shit.
Bottom?
I think you run into the 3.
If you bottom inside?
Inside bottom, go around the 8. Like, you have to go, like, 4 rails. Oh,
he had enough to go to the corner.
Oh, 10. From my angle, the 10 doesn't pass 5. But I don't think he would have played the shot he played if he didn't think it would go.
Yeah, not to shape the 10 there.
I feel like maybe he's got about a third of the pocket, which is quite a bit on these tables.
It is. Big pockets. Ooh.
Yeah.
That was close.
I figured it was a little tight, but he played a good shot there.
He did. He was dead on the 8 ball.
And now he sort of plugged the pocket. I think the 5 still passes, though.
I don't know if I'm playing the 5 here. I think I'm going to play the 3 ball. Play the 3 ball, go around a couple of rails to get angle on that 6-7. I just don't like the long distance between having that touchy of a cut shot.
Yeah, and you pretty much, if you're going to shoot the 5, you have to get on the 6-7. You couldn't go 5-3 and then try to get on the 6-7.
She's sitting in the perfect spot to go 2 rails here, or 3 rails here.
A little bit harder. This isn't bad.
No, that's not bad at all.
This isn't bad. She can shoot. She can cut the 6 in and maybe just stop on the 7. Does she have that angle, or just float into the 7?
I think she'll graze too much of the 7.
Yeah, I think you're right. Actually,
I think she's going to play the 7 and try to go back up table for the 6.
I kind of like that with a little inside, and if you miss, you don't really leave him a shot anyway. Oh, unless you crash into the 5.
Yeah, that was... She didn't want to crash on the 5, otherwise she was sitting good.
Yeah, if she just missed the 5, it was okay.
Oh, nice jump shot.
How about that shot?
This is the same TV.
That is going to put them on the hill when he makes this 8. That was a really impressive shot.
Yeah. He was the one that had the same TV shot on the last game.
He's bringing it.
He is.
He's bringing it.
He is motivated. They are on the hill.
Some kind of jump shot he made there,
right?
Folks. Gives his team the little stare down, like, are you guys ready to win this match? Kind of struts over.
No doubt.
Get a little fist pump from a couple teammates. And
this is for the win here on the left.
Yeah, this is for the win to get to the final. Ooh. Oh, he missed it, and he almost scratched. Does he get lucky beyond the 7?
He sure does, I think.
Oh, I think she can just see the 5.
Puts the pressure on, though.
She's got to clean up here to keep them in the match. Yeah,
absolutely.
There's pressure.
She knows how to play, though.
Oh, absolutely. I think she'll be out here.
I think so, too.
I think she'll be out. I like her chances for sure.
Yeah, nice little floater for 6 to the side.
I might even be inclined to go 2 rails and shoot in the same pocket just to be
just
to be sure that I get shape.
Yeah.
If I float it and get a funny angle, I wouldn't be a big fan. This is good, though.
She hit it perfect.
Fine. This is perfect. Nice easy bridge off the rail. Probably just go one rail and out. Or she could just go to the right-hand side rail and shoot the 8 in the top left.
Yep. Shorten up the angle or the distance between.
Exactly.
Oh, nice.
Oh, I like that.
She
just play it simple.
it.
And just play it simple. Don't try to do anything.
That's
she didn't need to do anything.
No. Now, do you spear this in?
Oh, yeah.
Play it with confidence?
I play it with like a stun or a bottom because you don't want to roll it. You want to be sure.
It's in.
Yeah.
Wow. It ain't over yet.
We've seen a few comebacks today already.
Absolutely. By the same team, I might add.
Not to mention by the same team.
We are speaking with experience.
Painful experience.
Painful experience.
But they just need one out of the last 7.
Indeed. Yeah, clutch. Clutch under pressure.
Very good.
Welcome back, Joe. Thanks for tuning in again. We appreciate it. And guys, if you are just tuning in, help us out, share that stream. We realize it's late Sunday evening. Depending, I guess, where you're from. It's not really that late in Vancouver, but to their defense, we are also live in Vancouver.
Exactly. And it's considerably earlier there. It's only 8:45 in Vancouver.
It is.
That would explain why they have a few more viewers.
That would do it.
People are still awake.
Although I think we're far more entertaining.
I would hope so. I would hope so. Pretty good break on that left-hand table.
Indeed.
But he came up dry.
He hammered that break.
Get that guy some water, because he is dry.
Wow.
You like that one?
Wow.
I've been saving that one all weekend.
And you busted out at 12:30 on Sunday night.
Well, I had to use it
What
eventually.
is wrong with
it's only
you, Ben
9:45 in
Francis?
Calgary. It's fine. It's still early there.
Somebody get this guy a pillow.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, because he needs a nap.
He needs a
I
night.
can't remember who first said that one. It was during a Vegas tournament. I feel like it was Jackson.
Jackson Clifford.
Something Jackson would say.
It's definitely something Jackson would say. He'd
We-
be all
we
over
played
that.
on a team together, and I thought it was one of the funniest things I ever heard. Because, of course, we were all drinking water.
There you go.
Because that's what we do when we play serious pool. We
Right?
just drink water.
Just water, yeah. Oh, and they're playing for cash in Vancouver. Well, they're playing for cash here. Oh,
Steph
classic
thought it was a
Vinoism.
Vinoism.
Yeah.
It actually wasn't. It was a Jacksonism.
It is a Jacksonism.
Vino's not that crafty. Oh, looks like we might see another queue explode this weekend in the back of the room.
Yeah. And you know it. You know it, Joe. And we're not dogging on Lance. Lance does a great job.
Well, Lance does an awesome
But you're
job.
right. Nobody does it like us. Come on.
No, of course not. Of course not. Well, they got 2 chances at the table to close this out here. They're at both tables last minute.
It's in.
And they're kind of thinking maybe we'll win the tournament last minute.
I think so.
I kind of like the team name if they are the last ones to play. And
Right?
it's last minute.
It is the last minute. They can order a drink right before the last minute before they win the tournament.
But they might have to win Hill Hill in order for it to be truly last minute.
That
in the
is
final.
very true. Very, very, very true. He is going to have to come up with an amazing shot here.
Does he have the window to bank the 3? I don't think so. The one doesn't bank
the one
anywhere.
on the right-hand table is going to take it down right here.
Oh, it's over right there. Doesn't matter what Tony does.
That is it. There is your winner chicken dinner. Last minute taking it down. They come up victorious.
Can we say hi to Andre for you?
Of course.
Hi, Andre, if Andre's listening. Andre was going to come play this tournament. He actually didn't make it.
Really? That's too bad.
If you mean Andre Doyle, which is who I assume you mean. Oh, Jackanese. That's what it was. It was Jackanese.
Final match coming up here, guys.
Yeah.
What's our stream run time? Almost 2 hours. We should probably shut down restart just in case.
Couldn't hurt.
We're going to do a quick shutdown restart, let them get set up for their match. We will return in but a few moments.
About 10 minutes.
Appreciate you guys tuning in. We'll see you back here in a few.
Thanks, guys.